Guess what? I played a record and I got excited. On the video I did just the other day, the audio file 45 RPM, had a few people question one of the records there, and so I decided to give it a good listen today, crank the volume up, set in the sweet spot. Eric Clapton, I Still Do. Double LP, 180 gram, 45 RPM record. One of the questions was, how much did it cost? They're on Amazon Prime right now for $28.18. I think that's a bargain. I got it for less because I pre-ordered it, and Amazon Prime has a price guarantee when you pre-order way in advance that they'll give you the best price. I don't remember what it was, but maybe like around $22, $23. One of the other things about this record is that I always enjoy watching people's best of, whatever the year, 2016, the top record, the top 5, the top 10, the top 20, the top 50. I watched a lot of people's top 2016 videos on YouTube, and I don't remember seeing this at all. Might have been in somebody's video. Don't remember seeing it. Okay, and next year I'm going to do better on my year end. This last year I did my favorite record of the year, Alan Toussaint. And a lot of times I forget about what the records were that were actually released in the year 2016, in this case last year. Next year I'm going to do a better job and have a few more records in my year-end review, okay? If I would have did a good year-end review this last year, this record would have been in it. And I'm going to say this record would have come in at number 2, and actually it's probably pretty close to my top pick, because my top pick, I kind of think of that Alan Toussaint record as a two-part set with the Bright Mississippi record, and how highly I rate them is kind of with both of them together. The last record was a little bit weaker than the Bright Mississippi, except it had two Rihanna Giddens songs on it. Okay, what about this record? Okay, I think a lot of you probably don't know about this and wanted some more information. So I set in the sweet spot just for you guys, cranked it up, listened to this record from beginning to end. It is outstanding. How did I hear about this record? Well, Michael Fremer did a almost 40-minute interview of Glenn Johns about recording and the book he had written, but in particular about him working with Eric Clapton again and doing this recording. And this album was recorded to tape, was mixed down to tape, and the vinyl came from tape. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple more parts of this record. I took it out of the shrink just for you guys. Normally I just split the end and leave it in the shrink. A lot of pictures about what's going on there. Here was the packaging. Mentions came with a download, and quite a bit of the listening I did here probably came off the download cards. The inner sleeves, record 2. Shows the tape machines, some of the pictures show the guitars. What's one of the things that's good about this record? Well, it was recorded to tape, it was mixed down to tape, and if you want a CD, if you want a high-res download, you get one mastered by Bob Ludwig. If you get the vinyl, like this one is, the analog tapes were sent to Bernie Grunman, who mastered and cut the vinyl for the vinyl version. This record sounds outstanding. Next part of it is the other inner sleeve. Really nice packaging. Shows the tunes. I want to talk about the tunes a little bit. 12 tunes. This is a blues record. It's not any rock and roll on here. Blues is one of my main genres. This is an excellent record. Alabama Woman Blues, Leroy Carr. That's one of the old-time guys. Can't Let You Do It, J.J. Cale. I Will Be There, Paul Brady and John O'Kane. Side B, the first tune, Spiral, written by Eric Clapton and Andy Fairweather Lowe and Simon Climby. I don't know those. The next tune is Catch the Blues, written by Eric Clapton. Excellent tune, and I'm always suspect of new compositions in the blues genre because it's hard to come up with something that's good and interesting and so forth, and I really like that track. Last tune on side B, Cypress Grove, Skip James. That's a composer. That's another one of the old timers. Some nice fuzz tone electric slide guitar on this. Some of the tracks are acoustic guitar. Some of them are electric guitar. He's got a lot of guys recording with him here. Second record, Little Man, You've Had a Busy Day. Stones in My Pathway, Robert Johnson. Really a great version of that. And the last tune on side C is I Dreamed I Saw St. Augustine by Bob Dylan. Michael Fremer was given a 9624 high-res download of that track, and he reviewed the album before it come out, and on the Michael Fremer channel, I listened to that I Dreamed I Saw St. Augustine, written by Bob Dylan. I never heard the Bob Dylan version. That's all I needed to hear to order the record. So when I saw that, I ordered the record. Side D closes out the traditional tune, I'll Be All Right. Somebody's Knocking, J.J. Cale. I'll Be Seeing You, Irving K. Hall, and Sammy Fain, an old pop tune. One of the things in the interview with Glenn Johns is that he had some discussion. They maybe had some arguments about what tunes should be on the album. And Eric Clapton had been wanting to make this album for a long time. He knew what tunes he wanted. He knew what order they were in. And he ended up holding tight and getting his way. And I think it was good. I just really enjoyed the album when I listened to it. I think I heard somewhere in there that Eric Clapton had said if something happened to him and this is the record that's his legacy, it's the record he's known for, he would be happy with this. And the last tune kind of says it, I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places. And not a blues tune, but a fitting close to this album. And so I thought there was enough interest that some of you might like a review of this record. And for $28, if you like Eric Clapton and blues, this is one of the best ones. I just wanted to show this one as a little contrast. Clapton Unplugged. Double LP 33 RPM. Now, this record just came out a couple years ago. Sleeve with the hype sticker. This record in America, originally 1992, was not released on vinyl. So if you had this record on vinyl, you got a European and English import, and the price went up pretty fast. And they were hard to get a hold of. Now, I had this, I got the CD someplace on this in a box, but the vinyl just came out a couple years ago, and guess what? It was remastered by Bernie Grundman, pressed at Palace. I just listened to part of this record after listening to the new Clapton record. The sound is phenomenal. This was a live recording. It's outstanding. This record garnered 6 Grammy Awards. So I don't know that we would want to compare this record to these records, but I can tell you I enjoyed this one just as much. Was really a nice program. The differences between the tunes, just really enjoyable. And so kind of a quick little update here on Clapton, and I hope you Clapton fans enjoyed this. See ya.